Welcome back to Let's Play Capo 2. Man, it's always a bit of a delay when it comes to recording, really, isn't it? Recording on the day where it'd be uploaded rather than the day before. Something like that I usually do. Well, used to. It's just a mile. Well, I suppose it's because lately I've actually been playing Skyrim. I haven't actually played that game until recently. I'd kind of heard about all the hype around it for a couple of years or so since it's been out, and just yeah, let's try it out. And it's alright. But there's also a lot of things that make me frustrated at that game, man. The gameplay is a pain in the ass to get used to for me. It's just, but I like exploring in that game, and I guess that's why I've been a bit more distracted, I guess. But anyway, that's got nothing to do with this, other than the slight delay in recording for it. If I recall, this is the curry incident, is it not? So it'll be at the door any moment for the, for their curry. Scrounging bastards. Yes, who is it? I opened the front door. There was Anzu standing with blushed cheeks and a downcast look. Hey, what's going on? She said I came.
Yoshiyuki,
She cast me an upward glance.
私、本当はずっと。ねえ、アンズ、何言ってるのよ。ダメだよ、ココちゃん。これから面白いところだったのに。だって。
Koko and Akane appeared from the other side of the pillow while talking loudly. She grinned.
Yoshiyuki も何デレデレした顔してるのよ。
I didn't have such a look on me. Well, how can you tell, really? I mean, have you got a mirror or anything? Instead, I think I had a blank look on my face. I don't recall making plans for the three Yoshiyuki girls to come over, I think. I tried to remember, but no such arrangement came to mind. What can I do for you?
ほら、人形劇の本番まであまり時間ないじゃない？だから打ち合わせとかしようと思って。
Bullshit, you just happened to smell the curry and were like, ooh, free food.
という建前のもと、Yoshiyukiの手料理をご商売に預かろうと。
At least you're honest.
ココちゃんがYoshiyuki君の手料理が食べたいって言うから。言ってないよ。食べたいって言ったのあんずじゃない。この匂い、今日はカレーね。私カレー大好き。なんかすごくお腹空いてきた。
Those Yoshiyuki girls were talking selfishly. They simply came over because they wanted to eat. Is going home one of your choices?
もちろんないわ。そんな選択肢誰も望んでないしね。あったとしても選ばないよ。Yoshiyuki、お腹空いたよ。
Oh, well, I made more than enough anyway. Why don't you come in? I let them in.
お邪魔します。どうも。なんかYoshiyukiの家に入るのって久しぶりだな。
They headed to the living room on their own as if they were in their own house. There were 3 visitors, so now there were 6 people. People do that a lot, don't they? You if someone has a friend over, they just make themselves right at home. You just go in the fridge and all sorts of things. Just hey, this is my house. It's make a mess and fuck off. It's oh, if I did that to your house, you wouldn't be amused. No. I knew we had plenty of curry, but I wondered if we had enough rice. As I head to the kitchen, I realized there was a bigger problem.
Yoshiyuki ってやっぱり料理上手だよね。だって私の弟くんだもん。
Somehow, Aunt May held up her head proudly.
おかわり。
Wait, that'll be thirds for you.
私いつもそれぐらい食べるし、それに美味しいから甘口でいい感じ。これ
Well, it's a mystery where everything you eat goes. It's definitely not going to your chest.
いいのよ。内乳には内乳の良さがあるから。一番悪いのは中途半端に小さいやつ。なんで私を見るのよ、二人して。
Nothing.
さっきからココちゃん、ちょっと得意そうな顔してるね。してないよ。ココは胸に自信持ってるから。別に私は。で、ヨシユキ、何見てるのよ。
I'm not looking at anything. Sure I am. Koko was more well-pressed than I thought.
でも、あかりには負けるけど。
Akane stuck her chest out proudly. But it doesn't really... well, I don't know. The difference... I don't know. It emphasized her bouncy boobs. You know, it must be a pain in the ass for a woman to have, like, huge breasts. Just like, oh, you just like, oh, big boobs this, big boobs that, but it gives me incredible back pain. Holy shit.
だから何見てるのよ、ヨシユキ。
It's like carrying her out of frickin' wrecking ball. Only there's two of them. Why was Koko angry? I was looking at Akane's boobs. What?
中途半端。
She pointed to Koko's breasts.
すごくココっぽい。でね、めちゃくちゃココちゃんっぽいよね。何よ、ココっぽいってどんなのよ。
It was noisy around the dinner table. There's that glare again. Seriously, this glare face suits only Yume. Like, when Koko had these same glare eyes, it just didn't suit her at all. Except for one person. Yume-sama, would you like seconds? I asked Yume, who was sitting next to me, to see how she was doing.
どうぞお構いなく。
She looked away. Huh. As I expected, Yume-sama was in a bad mood. I could only imagine how she was going to tell me off after Koko and the other girls went home. That made me feel depressed just thinking about it.
ごちそうさまでした。ヨシユキくん、美味しかったよ。満足じゃ。
Okay, now where's the payment for the meal? I went outside to see the three girls off. Oh, it was completely dark. The cold winter air was completely cold without sun.
ずいぶん流しちゃったね。
You know, whenever I go outside these days, you see the sun in the sky, and you're just like, sky's blue, but you step outside and suddenly the wind's like, whoa, my hair is going everywhere. It was only a little past 9, but I didn't think it was safe for the girls to walk home alone at night. Maybe I should walk someone home.
ココちゃんは商店街の方だったよね。私とアカネは高台の向こう側。
That and Koko would be walking alone, but Anzu and Akane would be walking further. Ah, but I should help Otne clean up too. Our numbers had increased to 6 all of a sudden. What should I do? We shall be taking Koko home, of course. Walking alone at night isn't safe. Okay, I'll walk Koko home, and of course the reason why it's blue here instead of white is because we've actually gone through this before in the first playthrough that didn't actually get to our route, if you remember.
じゃあね、バイバイ。またね。また明日。
Okay, see you. I waved at Anzu and Akane, and then stood next to Koko.
で、なんでついてくるのよ。
Well, I thought I'd walk you home.
え？
You're going home alone, right? It's not safe walking by yourself.
もしかして心配？
Of course, come on, let's go. Koko and I walked next to each other down a dark street. There was nobody else walking there, and time passed quietly. The wind felt so cold. It's cold, stating the obvious. Koko nodded with a serious look on her face. It really is. Imagine like walking into a boiler room and it's just like really overwhelmingly hot. And it's like, it's hot. No shit. Or like, I don't know, the heating's on like its maximum and it's just like, it's bloody boiling. No shit. Or you walk into a freezer, like one of those freezers you can actually walk into. It's cold in here. No shit.
Yoshiyuki wa, なんで私のことを
Hmm?
なんでもない
Koko left suddenly to change the subject. How strange of her.
今日は楽しかったね
Yeah.
また遊びに行ってもいい
You know, it's always fun having people come to my house and nicking my damn curry. Sure, but no more surprise visits.
そうだね
On her way home, Koko was smiling joyfully the entire time. Now, one thing I noticed, like, before I took a break, was... Let's see here, actually. The usual timer. I still do that even now, don't I? Always have to say it in that way. But yeah, before I took a break, one thing I noticed about these recordings was anytime I'd play the footage back to edit it, or when I'm uploading and like making the tags and all that, I'd always just find myself like, oh, shut up, me. I'm like literally annoyed by the sound of my own voice and just like, ugh. But after taking the break, it's not quite as annoying, really. But seriously, I remember I'd be like playing a game and like try to concentrate, and in the background there's my voice and it's like, oh, shut the fuck up, me. It's very weird. I woke up at my normal time, but I was still sleepy. Besides, it's colder today. I was cold but sleepy. I'm going to freeze to death on my way to school. Come on, I can do it. Damn it, my feet aren't moving!
Yoshiyuki 何やってるの自分の右足を持って前に進もうとしてるんだけど足が動かない状態見た
What? Whoa, Captain, I can't see ahead of me due to the blizzard!
桜吹雪のことかなこうなのかバカに付き合ってるとろくなことないよ
Excuse me, young ladies over there, why don't you wait?
急に元に戻らないでよ相変わらずだね、吉行くん
Since this is a typical morning, I'm sleepy.
珍しく遅刻しないでいるのにバカなことしている間に遅刻しちゃうよ
Yes, that wouldn't be good. Alright, let's give it all we've got and make our way to school.
頑張らないとダメなの
Yeah, just getting to school uses double the energy that I used to play.
やれやれ吉行くんって面白いねどこがただのバカだよ
But in comedy, it's usually the idiot that's supposed to be the comical character. Stop calling me an idiot. What would you do if I became smart?
その方がいい
No, you wouldn't. Wow. The three of us walked to school. You wouldn't like it, then you'd feel inferior if he became smarter than you. I couldn't stop yawning, though. I'm really sleepy. Is that Amikaze ahead of us? Maybe Amikaze sensed me looking at her because she turned around. She clicked her tongue. It's been a while, hasn't it?
天瀬さんだよね多分
Wait, let's walk to school together. Amikaze glared as I beckoned to her and she headed for the school gate at a faster pace. She was walking unnaturally fast. Hey, don't walk so fast, you'll...
ついてくるな
fall.
うるさい。
She fell face first. Koko and I quickly ran over to her. Hey, are you okay?
大丈夫？うるさい。いちいち噛むんだ。
Have you ever felt like that? Just like walking really fast and then tripped over? I have walked and almost tripped over, but I don't think I've actually tripped over from walking though. Or perhaps I have many years ago, but not in recent memory that I can think of. Kamikaze said with dirt all over her face, she quickly got up and started walking again. Again, she was walking in her first trot while staggering. What's with her?
しゆき、嫌われてるの？
Well, I don't know if I should say she hates me. I replied vaguely. Anyway, is that how she behaves towards everyone? Good grief. If I recall, this is not a Koko-related scene. But I'm not going to use the skip option because we usually skip too far with that. Do change in expressions. This must happen to her on a daily basis. How is that even possible? I mean, sure, they're in school and it's probably got a lot of students and all that, but come on, they should surely know by now. Just like, nobody has ever been able to actually get a yes out of her. It's always a turn down. Unless it's Yoshiyuki, of course. A bit of a delay in saying that, wasn't it? It's always the protagonist. You never see any other character get any luck, do you? Let's see. Music group. At least I managed to get this bread. I held the croquette bread preciously, I mean. The store was a war zone as usual. A mob of hungry guys grabbed whatever they could get their hands on. I've never actually felt this experience before, because when I was in school around what would be possibly called high school, I suppose, because as I said, I had to be taught at home for most of my time for those years. But from my experience with it, I didn't actually bother with the cafeteria. I'd like just get a drink and not even drink it until I got home. That was school for me. It's like, which always baffled me with like the way people are just like, I can't go to school day without eating something, but I always did. If I were to get a late start, the only thing left would be Anpan with strawberry jam, butter and chestnut cream. Anpan, that brings back memories. That was a huge bun, however it tasted more like chestnut cream, strawberry jam, butter and bean paste and bread. Strawberry jam would probably appeal to Naoki then, wouldn't it? Anyone with a sweet tooth would die for it. I liked sweets myself, but I never wanted to try it. Why? Wataru and his friends came up with the idea of using that bun in a penalty game once. The loser ate it and fell ill for 3 days. He couldn't eat chestnuts, strawberries, butter, or bean paste for about half a year. He wouldn't even go near the store saying, I'm scared of chestnuts, strawberries, butter, and bean paste. It was a fearful Anpan with strawberry jam, butter, and chestnut cream. Anyway, who came up with such traumatic bread in the first place? As I pondered, I kept walking. I came to the music room, the lights were on. Is someone in there? I opened the door. Suddenly, I heard a lively conversation. Oh, we actually get to hear her talking about Yoshiyuki to Nanaka, these conversations that we've heard of but never actually heard properly. Koko and Nanaka were having a spirit conversation while eating lunch. and somehow my name was mentioned.
ここ、その義行くんだよ。
Now for the awkward, so what were you talking about moment, I presume? With her chopsticks in her mouth, she put her hands up. The walls may have had ears, but the hallways had me. What are you talking about? There it is. Yes, but his name was mentioned, so curiosity. I was just passing by on my way back from the store and I heard my name. I was kidding. I opened the door and heard my name would have been correct. However, Koko thought my name was heard out in the hallway and started to shake.
まあまあいいじゃん。義行くんもお昼まだだったらこっちに来て一緒に食べない？
Nanaka pulled my arm to invite me in. Are you sure?
全然。ね、ここ。小さい声で喋ってたのに。ここ？はーい。ってなんで義行が一緒に並んで座ってるのよ。
Oh man, she spaced out again. Join the club, that's me. But that's nothing new though. I ignored Koko, who was acting like a baby monkey, and opened a packet of bread. She certainly wouldn't like it if you had actually voiced that. I put a straw in my milk too.
ちょっと私の雑誌の上に置かないでよ。
Koko quickly grabbed her magazines from the desk. Your horoscope magazines again?
違うもんね。ファッション雑誌だもんね。
Fashion this, fashion that. What's the difference?
全然違います。
Wait, what's the difference between a horoscope magazine and a fashion magazine? Are you serious?
でも雑誌の後ろに占い載ってたよね。
Koko looked at Nanaka reproachfully as if telling her not to say anything.
ごめんごめん。食べよ。
While ignoring Koko, who was moaning, Nanaka and I started to eat lunch. But the thing with friends is if you're just like, no, don't say that, they'll totally say it even more because they'll probably want to embarrass you a bit.
それだけで足りるの？
It's weird how that works. Nanaka saw my bread and asked me worriedly. This should tide me over until I go home, I guess.
意外と小食。ココのおかず余ってる。
Nanaka picked up Koko's side dish from her lunchbox, and then she put it on my half-eaten croquette bread.
何するのよ、私のウインナー。余ってたじゃん。余ってたんじゃなくて、最後に取っておいたの。もう、義行返してよ。
Yummy!
今日のココのデザートは何だろうな。お、輪切りのオレンジとイチゴちゃんだ。勝手にタッパー開けないでよ。あれあれ、量が多いぞ。さては義行くんにあげるつもりで。違うよ。さっきまでの状況からどう考えてもナナカと半分こするつもりでしょうが。はい、義行くん。
It was a lively lunchtime, by the way. You trying to start up a car or something there? To see two cute girls being playful is wonderful. It was soothing to my eyes and gave me energy for the future. While we enjoyed a relaxing time, an elegant visitor came. It was... I found Shirakawa-san. Lunchtime's supposed to be break time. As Nanaka spoke, she turned around and left the music room through the back door. There's a back door. The guys chased after her. Who were those guys again?
手芸部だよ。クリスマスのイベントでディスコンを開くって話聞いた？
Ah, that's right, they're after Nanaka because they want to make her a dress, right?
そうなんだよ。ナナカディスコンに出るなんて一言も言ってないのに。
She sure is cute. I bet they want her to enter the pageant wearing their dress. If she won the handicraft club, would have a lot to boast about too. Well, I could understand that, but what could they do if she didn't want to participate?
そりゃ本人は大変なんだろうけど、すごいよね。あんな風に追っかけられるなんて。ナナカ、可愛いから。
Koko let out a sigh. Aren't you popular too?
なんでよ、全然だよ。ちょんぼりだよ。
Was that right? But I thought most of the guys in our class liked her. Didn't she notice that? Well, it's fitting, really, isn't it? She likes Yoshiyuki, but Yoshiyuki is dense, but she herself is a bit dense as well. Well, you shouldn't be depressed, don't you think?
え？ああ、私のデザート勝手に食べないでよ。
Yummy!
じゃなくて。
Come on, the one you were planning to share with is already gone.
それは。でも、だからって吉行なんかにあげるつもりはないんだからね。だから食べるなっつーの。
Koko smiled as she complained.